Hi everybody, Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. How y'all doing today? I'm back in the Lies of P, testing the GTX 1070 Aero Edition by MSI. It's a single blower card, 8 gigabytes of VRAM. Right now we are at what I was before at 4K, best quality preset. Um, you can go like to medium. And that brings us just over 30 frames per second. And then if you go to low, that'll take us like into the 40s. So it's kind of, you know, not really practical to play it in 4K. Unless you want to lock it at 30 frames per second or something. So I'm going to put it back up to best, which is going to take us below 30. I'm going to get in the game first because it's kind of a intense area where I am, so hopefully the game won't crash. Yeah, so here it's like really wow. 19 frames per second. I mean, the game looks really nice, but yeah, this is a pretty bad spot right here. I don't even have to really run around. This is like, you know, pretty intense area right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enable FSR. So we're at best. Unlimited frame rate. VSync is off. I'm going to put FSR on performance because there's really nothing else. We could probably put the sharpness up to about 8, I guess. So let's, you know, you can kind of change this too if you want, but I'm going to try to keep it the way it is right now. I don't think I have motion blur on. No, it's off. So now we're up to 35 frames per second. There's a couple spikes. Well, I'm not sure if that's from me moving or what. I mean, it's a little choppy. Yeah, it's a little spiky there. That's not very smooth. Yeah, so it's a little rough. I mean, we can turn the graphics down, but I think that's just not going to be a great idea. We can put it on medium maybe. Now we're up to 44. And it seems like the frame times are getting worse. It doesn't look better. I mean, the game still looks fairly good though. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad at all actually. They did a good job. So what I think I would rather do is put it on best. Fidelity. FSR off. Go back to the 18 frames per second. I think 1440p would probably be better. So let's try that and see what happens. Yeah. So let's see here. So now we're up to 36 frames per second. I don't know what's up with those frame times. I think we probably have to restart the game. Maybe, and let the shaders recompile, I'm not sure. So it looks like it's steadying up now. So now we're at 37. This is again 1440p. So maybe we can turn everything down to medium. Yeah, we still can't quite get 60. So it looks like it's going to be 1080p. I mean, you could do FSR, but to me, it's like if you're gonna put it, my whole take on FSR is if you're gonna use it, just turn your resolution down and put everything up higher, like, because otherwise you're just like losing fidelity, right? So in order to get anywhere over 60, we're probably gonna have to put it on at least. We can try quality. So quality gets us to just about 60. Let me go back in here. Indoors you're gonna get higher, right? Oh, I forgot these guys respawn. Okay, yeah. Does that mean the big guy is up too? No, the big guy's dead. Okay. So he doesn't come back. It's just the little guys that come back. So indoors we're getting like pretty good frame rate. Not too bad, right? Oh. 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 Yeah. I'm not used to coming that way. That kind of threw me off. Yeah, so we're doing pretty good here inside. I would say this is probably a really good setting. I mean, they did a pretty good job on the game overall, right? So I'm killing them in 2 hits now. You know, the game itself looks pretty decent. So FSR has a lot to work with, you know. Use belt item? Oh. Why did it just do that? Oh. What item are they talking about? I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to waste too much time playing. There's some stutters. There is definitely some stutters here and there, but it's not terrible. You know, I don't know. The frame times out here are rough, but it looks like we're above 60 here. Let's see here. Can we level up? Ooh. What can we level up? Damage again? Yeah. Damage, baby. Man, that first boss, man, what is this? I don't know what the dog is. Never seen that before. So, I mean, the frame times look pretty crazy. It's only when you're like turning, really. Like, I guess that's what Digital Foundries was talking about with traversal stutter, or whatever they call it, you know? How do I get a new outfit? Yeah, there's like stutter when you're looking around, like there's a little bit of stutter. So definitely want the highest frame rate possible. So let's try 1080p. Let's turn FSR. Well, I mean, we could put it on balanced, I guess. But see, FSR doesn't fix stuttering. That's the problem. You know what I mean? So now we're at 70, like the mid to upper 60s. I don't know if we have, if there's as much stuttering. I didn't know you could do that. I wonder if there's anything in the barrels. Probably not. A trash can. Oh. Where did he come from? He was on the ground, I guess? Yeah, so we're on balance now. I mean, the game on my 32-inch monitor looks okay. I would say acceptable. But I'm just curious to see like what 1080p will offer us. If we turn off FSR, we put everything back on best. So that means we're back down to 38 for native. Oh, the game looks a lot better. Wow. Game definitely looks a lot better. Now you could turn off, let's see here. Anti-aliasing, we might be able to turn that down to medium and get a couple frames. Nah, didn't really change much. Like, what happens if we put all this down on high? Like, we don't need vegetation quality, do we? Shading, reflections, volumetric fog. Ambient occlusion does look good. So if we keep the textures on best, we didn't really get that much more. Let's turn it down further. So we're at 1440, full screen. So if we put like, say, let's put everything at medium. So now everything's at medium. So now we're like, inching up to 50. But now everything's kind of, I don't know. bland, more bland. Like, it still looks good, I guess, but it's not great. And it's not terrible either. You know, I'm not gonna... I would not play like this. Oh. Yeah, I would not play like this. Now we can try FSR again. Let's try to put it on balanced. So that's going to take us below 1080p, I guess? Yeah. So now we're up to 70. Still got some like traversal stutters, see? I don't know if you saw that. So it's a little bit distracting. But I mean, that's only like when you're like roaming around like this, right? What's this? You know? I don't think it's gonna mess with you when you're fighting, but it is a little bit kind of annoying. But I don't think you're gonna get rid of that no matter what you do. So I would say this is good for 1440. So 1440, FSR balanced, graphics quality set on medium. So I'm going to turn this off, turn FSR off, and now we're back to 51. So if I wanted to go to 1080p and wanted high refresh, I probably would keep it on medium and just switch it to 1080p. So now we're only up to 70. Yeah, we're only up to like still in the 70s. But the game does look, you know, it looks better than FSR. I mean, that's for sure. It looks better like this. So if we turn it up, let's say we did turn it up to best. That's going to drop us to like around 60. Like, well, upper 50s when you're walking. I guess this way is 50. Yeah, so if we put it on FSR quality again, with everything up on best, now we're back up above 60 here. And then we're like in the 70s again here, so I don't know. It's a tough one, man. If we put it on performance, let's go back up to 1440p. Alright, now we're on FSR. 1440, quality FSR, best. So let's go to performance. So now we're at 60 there and 60s there, so it's kind of steady. Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of tough. So if we put this on high, now we're 70s here, and 75 there, so now we're in like the, again, back to the 70s. So I guess if you wanted to do 1440p, now if we went back up to 4K, put it on low with FSR and performance. So 4K, performance FSR, low quality. What do we get? 50 something. But of course the game, you know, looks better. Kind of, than it would otherwise, but this isn't high enough. It's just not high enough. So I would say the sweet spot is 1440. 1440 performance FSR on high. Is that what we had it on? Yeah. Because I don't think you're going to get much higher than that. It doesn't seem to want to go any higher than that. I mean, you could put it on best and go to ultra performance. There you go. You know, everything looks kind of a little soft, but we are getting a steady, like, upper 70s over there, and I would say we're about, like, say average, definitely averaging 80. My arm didn't work. So if we went back up to 4K again, so let's go up to 4K. So we're at 4K ultra performance, and let's put this on high. And we're still like 50-51. Yeah, it seems maybe the 1070, that's the limit for the 1070 maybe. It ain't gonna go much higher. I mean, we can try putting the settings down lower, but then it's going to start looking like crap. So let's put it on medium. Now we're up to like 58. So I mean, if you did have like a 60 hertz 4K television, this would be the best way to do it. You would be just under, but not bad. So graphics details, there's really not much else you can change. You can put the shadow down, but I don't recommend that. You know, you can turn ambient occlusion maybe down. Maybe. Still having a hard time getting over 60 here. If you turn the shadows down, it's going to make everything look really bad. I mean, the shadows are what really make the game look good. I don't really know what else you could turn down. The reflection quality, maybe. I mean, it does look like we're averaging still in the 50s here. Yeah, I don't really know what else you could turn down. I mean, anti-aliasing, but that's just going to make everything look really bad. Oh, visibility, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, if you turn the shadows down, it's just going to look really bad. Yeah, I would probably just go back to 1440. I mean, that's going to be the best. So 1440, high, highest performance. So that's probably the lowest I would go. We're in the 80s, hitting 90 sometimes. So this will definitely work. Yeah, this seems to be good. It's not the best looking, but it's at least on my 32 inch, you know, it's acceptable. You know. So 1440, high performance, high graphics. Might even be able to go up to performance here. Let's see what we can get here. So it's just if you put it to this, it'll just look a little bit, it'll lower the frame rate a little bit more. So maybe what we could do is go back up to best and then go back up to high. Let's see what that does. Yeah, that's probably better. Yeah. So 1440 best, FSR high performance. That would be what I would pick. 4K you could do if you locked it at like 40. Oh, that's the guy I killed. Yeah, this is good. Whoa. Yeah, that's good. See, for me to play this kind of a game, I would have to just be repetitious. You know what I mean? But it looks oh. Yeah, Yeah, so this is all right. I think this is acceptable. I don't like FSR, so don't get me wrong. If I could use DLSS, I would. What's this thing? I wonder if I can punch this. Nope, can't punch it. How do I get in there? I guess I gotta kill the boss again. Oh my god, what is that thing? How am I fighting him? Whoa. Yeah, I'm not very good at this game. I mean, I understand kind of how it's supposed to work, but I just can't get the things to just, the attacks to work well in my favor, you know what I mean? It just doesn't do well. I'm a flailer, you know, I like flailing. This game you can't flail. You gotta dodge and everything. But it looks like I got to, it looks like I have to fight that guy. Wow. Well, anyway, I think this is pretty much it. I mean, the game will run well at 1080p. You know, if we kept these exact same settings at 1080p. So right now, again, we're at 1440. High performance, best graphics settings. So FSR has, you know, pretty good amount to work with. So if we went to 1080p, same settings. See, we're really not that much better, and it looks a lot worse. You know, I mean, I would rather have, I don't know, it's 100 frames per second almost, but still, it's like, you're gonna get a lot of that shimmy like on the steps there. It's just gonna look really bad. Yeah, it's not really that good. But you could do that if you wanted to get the extra frame rates. But I think 1440 is where it's at. 1440 high performance, best graphics. And you're gonna get 70s and above. So that's it. I think I'm done. That's all she wrote. Alright everybody, thanks for watching GTX 1070. Right, Starfield. I don't know, what's their excuse? Peace. Bye.